Po prvých 6 kolách Nikkei ligy prišla na rad reprezentačná prestávka a v tomto týždni tu tak máme ďalšiu epizódu nášho klubového podcastu Dnes bez lopty. Naším dnešným hosťom bude strelec druhého gólu z posledného zápasu v Podbrezovej, Švéd Hugo All. So Hugo, welcome in our club podcast.
Thank you.
I have first question for you, I think really difficult question. How does Swedish footballer end up playing in Slovakia, specifically in Michalovce?
In Michalovce it was because I've been here a few years, 2 years before, so the club knew me, and so that's why I came here. But before I started in Humene, and I got the chance to come there on a trial, a test, and it was a good opportunity for me. So I wanted to take it, and I wanted to make a career in Slovakia and do something, and it was a good first season, and then I took the step to the first division, which was the plan. So it was good.
You didn't play too much in Trnava or Prešov. Was it a difficult step for you to come back to first Slovak League and play in Michalovce?
No, I don't think so. I know I had a good season in Humen, and I think I was always going to make the step up. And then I went to Trnava, to one of the biggest clubs in Slovakia, and I started good, but then they didn't really believe in me, and I think I could have played a lot more, but it was not up to me. And then I wanted to play more in January, so I went to Prešov. It wasn't a good decision at all. I lost some time there to play games also, and then I wanted to take one more chance in Slovakia, and Michalovce called me, and I was happy about it, and I wanted to try one more time.
What did you know about Michalovce before coming here? Something about city, about football?
About the city, I've been in the city a few times when I lived in Humene, but maybe 2 times. And about the club, I know some things because I watched them a few times, maybe 3-4 times during my time in Humene, and in Trnava I played against Michalovce one time here. So I knew a lot about the team actually, and it was just good things, and I wanted to see it and try.
How did you get used to Slovak culture? What maybe surprised you? Or maybe was negative when you were coming here?
I think I wasn't really surprised. It's just a new place. Before I was in Lithuania, so it's just to take it as it is. I liked it when I came here from the first time. I always thought it was nice, and the football is. I think the football is quite similar to Sweden. The level and all this, so there was a lot of things I liked and a lot of similar things. In the end, it's just football, the same like I'm used to. So, but of course there are always some things in the life, in the culture, but it's small things, and it was always going to be good.
You were born in Sweden. You played in Lithuania. We can say they are all Baltic states. What is the biggest difference between Slovakia, Middle Europe, and Baltic states, where you played or where you were born?
Yeah, in the Baltic countries, the football is a bit smaller. Here in Slovakia and Sweden, it's quite similar. I think the level. If you take the best team, Slovan and Malmö, so I think it's very similar. But the big difference is the fans. In Sweden, is a huge fan base among maybe say 6, 7, 8 clubs in the first division, and it can be up to 45,000 on a league game.
But football is not more popular than hockey in Sweden.
I don't know. So I think I think there's more people on football games, of course, for sure, because the stadiums are always full when it's a good game, especially in the top 6 teams. It's very popular. So, and the interest is just increasing, I think, in Sweden among the fans. So it's become very big to watch and go to the games.
We can get back to Slovak League. What surprised you the most about Nike Liga? What was the most surprising moment when you first started to playing our highest league?
I started with Trnava. I played 3 games, only 3 games last season, and but we was also in the Conference League by then, so it was more focus was on the Conference League. But yeah, I remember here I think it was the second game in Michalovce that I played in the league. And I remember that was a very hard game, and we finished 0-0. But I remember Michalovce had a lot of chances that game. I came on at halftime. But no, it's a tough league, for sure. It's a lot of good teams, and I think it's a league that suits me right now, and I can do something, and so I think it suits my style of play.
I have one very special question for you, because we know each other for a longer time from Humene. I know that you played in Humene really often. Last match in Humene you played against Prešov. 1,200 spectators we won, and after that you made transfer to Trnava, where you played a few matches of Conference League, like 3 games of Conference League. What was this feeling for you that you played in front of 12,000 people? It was crazy atmosphere. I was on this match also. So what was this feeling about?
Yeah, as you said, it went quick after the last game in Humene that we won against Prešov, and it was a very good day for me and for everyone in Humene, and we were very happy. And then I expected a move to the first division. It's obvious that I did. I scored 10 goals that season, but I also know in football it goes so fast. Everything can change You need half a season to play good and score goals and assists, and your life can change both in the contract and on the pitch with everything. So I think there's a lot. It's not a very strange step to take. Of course, it's to a top club in the first division, but if you look at the world football, a lot of bigger steps that players take than that, and it was a step from, in the end it was just from second division to first division, and I started good. Everyone who watched, they know it. And then what happened after it wasn't up to me. So it could have continued in a good way, but it didn't. And like I said, it wasn't up to me in the end.
So we can say once you're down, once you're up, because after season in Humene you were up, after that in Trnava down, in Prešov down, and now few matches in Michalovce you scored 2 goals. You are feeling, I think, great.
Yeah, here I'm feeling good. I feel the belief of the coaching staff and the club, and I felt that from the first day. I spoke to the coach when I came here, and I think he told me good things, and that he wanted me in the team, and he wanted me to play good, and he saw that I could play good, and that was important for me. And also the board who called me during the summer, and I knew about Michalovce a lot of things, so I always thought it was a good opportunity, and that I could do well here.
What do you do in your free time here, between trainings, between matches?
Not much, to be honest. I'm training a lot extra, as you know, but it's not so much. It's more recovery and sometimes extra training, but a lot of recovery when I'm home, and it's not so much. A lot of rest.
What about the city? You like it?
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. It's a small city, but similar to my city in Sweden. So yeah, I like it. It's not a lot of things, but it's a very calm place, and you can focus a lot on the football, which is very good.
Is there something that you miss the most from from your life in Sweden?
No.
You have everything there that you need.
right now I'm very focused on football, and there's nothing in Sweden that I need like that. So I want to progress in football, and that's it. And I have my home in Sweden, my family, but you need a job, so and I'm happy to be abroad, play football. It's always been a dream for me, and you want to get to the highest level and as high as possible. And yeah, here's a good step, and right now is very good for me to be here.
I know that your father and your family came here in the first match at home of the season. What they thought about the city?
Yeah, they've been to a lot of cities in Slovakia, so it wasn't a new experience for them, but they liked it. The stadium is nice. It's here, so I think it's very nice, compact stadium. The game was good that they watched. They watched the first 2 games, and good games. They enjoyed it.
I have a question about cuisine, because I think there is a very big difference between Sweden cuisine and Slovak. What are you thinking about our food in Slovakia?
I don't know. It's hard to say. Normally you just go to the restaurant and you get something. So, but it's okay. It's okay.
You are in Slovakia like for a longer time, we can say 2 years. What about Slovak language? Did you learn something?
I learned a few things. I tried a few times, but I think it's very hard. But I understand. I understand when the coach is speaking, especially on the pitch. I understand, because it's words that come every day on the training and games. So, but
also bad words.
Also bad words. Everything.
Were you trying maybe Duolingo to learn some Slovak phrases?
I did. Yeah, I started it sometimes and on these apps, but it's hard. You need to learn the basics first, and maybe that was the problem, that I didn't do immediately to learn the basics.
I don't know if you know, but Lindelof brother came to Michalovce to play for a hockey team.
Yes?
Yes. Why did you not choose hockey in Sweden instead of football?
I honestly, I played hockey when I was younger, but I was very small, and for me it was always football. It was nothing else, and I saw it early that football was the thing I enjoyed the most, so there was no question.
Did someone in your family play football before?
Yes, my father played football. He played in Sweden, and also as a coach. He was a coach.
And he also helps you now?
Yeah, he helped me. I take a lot of advice for him. And he has the pro license, so yeah, I have to listen to him a lot.
You said on our website in our interview that your idol is Federico Valverde. Why not Swedish legend Zlatan Ibrahimovic?
No, I didn't say he's my idol, but it's just a player that I think is very good with a.
You like his playing style?
Yeah, I like his playing style. It's slightly different. You don't see so many players with that kind of playing style, and he can play in a lot of different positions. And on the ball, he's very good, and how he drives the ball forward and all this. So yes, I admire him as a player, but not my idol.
What about the differences between Slovak and Swedish mentality? Because when I was speaking to Gytis Pavlauskas after last match in Podbrezova, he said to me that you need to learn how to celebrate your goals because you are always calm person.
I don't know. It was something he got on his mind for the first game, and the first goal I scored against Komano. But I don't know. Well, maybe I have to find a celebration. I don't know.
Maybe your next goal is to find celebration, and after that maybe you score more goals.
Maybe, we will see. We will see.
How do you fight with pressure in professional sport, in football? I think it's not easy at all to play games every week. Once you win, once you lost.
Yes, the pressure is always there in football, but the pressure is different in different clubs. For example, in Trnava is a different pressure. It's a big club, and in Slovakia, and you can feel the pressure. Here is a bit more calm, but you can still feel the pressure. You have to win here, you have to get results and play good, but it's a different kind of pressure. But for me, I think the biggest pressure comes from myself. If I have a bad game, there's no one who's more angry on me than I am on myself. So it always comes from myself. So the pressure is not a problem, I think.
In our league podcast, Bavme sa o lige, which is every Monday, they spoke last time about you and also about coach Šoltis, that he works really good with you so you can have better performance. Is it true?
Oh, I didn't know that they spoke about us, but yeah, I think he's giving me a lot of advice, and yeah, they are trying to help. All of the coaches in the coaching staff is trying to help a lot to the team, but also to me personally. And yeah, I've seen that since the first day here, and it's still the same. And for me, that's good that they are pushing all the time. I'm pushing myself too, but that they are pushing is good, and it's very clear what they want from me as a player, both defensively and in attack. So it's a good thing. Yeah.
Did you have some individual talks with him or other coaches from staff?
Yeah, there have been some individual about the games and the tactics and small things after training. For example, they come and give some advice and these things. So yeah, it's mostly this. Mostly this on the pitch. So it's a good thing.
I often ask players about their pre-game ritual. What about yours?
I don't have too much, to be honest.
Do you listen to music?
Yeah, sometimes, but
Swedish music?
Yeah, Swedish. We have some rap in Sweden, so it's quite popular. So no, but the rituals, I don't have too much rituals. But sometimes if I don't play good, I change something, some small things, but it's nothing big.
If you had to describe Slovak and Swedish people, how would you describe it? Because I want to get back to differences between mentality. How would you describe difference in Slovak people and in Sweden people or Swedish people?
I think in Sweden it's very open-minded. Everything, everyone is welcome, and all this everywhere. So it's maybe a little bit of a difference. Here it's maybe takes a little time to get to know everyone, but mostly that's my fault also. But in general it takes a little bit more time here, but when you get to know someone here, then you know someone very well, but sometimes takes a bit extra time.
What do you think the Swedish people need to know about Slovakia, and also in other way, what the Slovak people need to know about Swedish people?
That's a good question. I don't know. In football, for example, the leagues are similar, but I don't think in Sweden they are not impressed by Slovakia, and in Slovakia they are not impressed by Sweden. So but they should know maybe that things are quite similar. It's not a big difference.
Maybe quality of the league is bigger in Swedish.
No, I don't think so. I think it's very similar.
So you think Swedish football is on same level that Slovak?
Yeah, it's the fans in Sweden that's very, very good, and the fans are a big difference in Sweden. They are at the top level, but if you take the level of the players, I think it's very, very similar. Like I said, Malmö and Slovan is to compare. As I think they have the same quality, more or less, from season to season. But and otherwise, you can compare the teams in the table. It's very similar.
We are coming to the end of our podcast. Is there something you want to say to our fans?
I hope to see everyone at the stadium. The more that comes to the games, the more happy we are, and hope to see you all in the next home game against Prešov.
Toto bola ďalšia epizóda nášho klubového podcastu Dnes bez lopty. Hosťom bol švédsky krídelník Hugo All. Ďakujeme, že ste dopozerali aj túto ďalšiu časť nášho klubového podcastu. Vidíme a počujeme sa niekedy na budúce. Dovidenia.